The Brooklyn Nets coming into the building and looking sharp, and they hope to...
Well, Kevin and guys...
Thanks, David. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Harris. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Harden in at the point guard. And for Atlanta, they've got Trae Young. Tony Snell is out there with Collins. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Bogdanovich in at the two guard. And the Hawks with possession here. Young, right side. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I play under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Inside, here's Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite-level passer.
And Jordan sends it back. And here's Harden. It's Durant on the wing. Stolen by Collins. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively. One of the most powerful dunkers in this league. DeAndre, though, showing off his creativity.
Young outside. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Harden finds Harris. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And the shot is good.
Scouting report is be physical with Trae Young, and every night he finds ways to still make plays.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. For three, Harris. Rebound, Atlanta. Young outside. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Young looking around. And that one hits back iron.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Wow, the skills at his size. Durant makes a number of moves every game that just leaves you shaking your head.
And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Young. And then for Brooklyn, Jeff Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Bruce Brown in for Landry Shamet. Harris dishes to Brown. That one good for 2. And that makes it a tie ball game.
That's the pass you want, orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And it's sent back by KD.
You forget, Durant has the reach of a center. He can provide rim protection.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Williams against Harden. Will it go? And Williams with the nice bucket inside.
Not only is Lou fast, he's tenacious. Feels the contact on the drive, doesn't stop him from completing the play.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to Green. It's tipped. Gallinari with the steal. And here's the fast break. Gallinari leading the way. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Aggressive inside. When Hunter attacks, good things happen. Love the initiative.
This is his first free throw of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella, and it's Dunn in for Williams. And the Nets making a change here as well. Griffin's checked in. Green kicks to Harden. Over Dunn. Harden's shot is off. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Herter passes to Gallinari. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Harden outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the replay center out in Secaucus delivering the footage. And guys, it sure looks like the shot left his hand.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. The Hawks on top, up by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Dunn in at the 1. The Nets making a switch here. Shamet's checked in. Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, G.A., what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Bogdanovich comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Trae Young subbed in for Kevin Herter. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Nets trail by 3. Here's Harden on the wing. Dunn covering. Here's Griffin. Back to Harden. Outside Griffin. No good on that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. Dunn dishes to Okongwu. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Harden outside. And stolen by Dunn. Pushing it up. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Great steal to get them in transition. Chris Dunn with the anticipation, So disruptive on the defensive end.
Tony Snell's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan comes in for Blake Griffin. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Irving against Dunn. Young with the steal. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. And finished off by Collins.
What I love about John Collins, he plays with great determination, trying to impose his will.
Irving double team. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Trae Young. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. Here's Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
He's a natural-born scorer who leaves everything out on the floor. Young simply makes things happen.
The Hawks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Here's Irving. And the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
And the Hawks making a change here. Bogdanovic is checked in.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Here's Young. Here's Capella. The pass to Young. Tries again. That one falls. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Shamet finds Irving. A minute 20 left in the first half of basketball. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. Young against Irving. Some solid defense there from Irving. Nets trail by 9. On the wing, Irving. Young with the steal. And stolen by Jordan. Passes it to Claxton. Up the floor. A nice shot by Irving.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Young. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Shamet the pass to Irving. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Tremendous focus by Kyrie. Doesn't let the contact throw him off.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Young. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Irving. Nets trail by 7. Claxton the pass to Irving. Here's Claxton. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Claxton's got 4 this quarter.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball. Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Trae Young, he's feeling. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody, I'm Ernie. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. And a star in control. Clint Capella makes an impact with his defense and rebound. That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Harden out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Durant. Then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at the center, filling out the middle. Young outside. Over Harden. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Young's got 16 points.
I mean, he's young, but the game just looks like it's slowed down for Trae. Knows exactly where to get his shots.
And the jam by Harden.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Young for three. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Nets trail by 5.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor. Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Young inside, guarded by Harden. And Bogdanovich kicks to Snell. Goes up again. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Harden finds KD for the tie. They get it back. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. He's got 12.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It just mind-blowing. An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The Nets on offense. They're on an 11-2 run, and Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving comes in for Landry Shamet. Irving dishes to Harden. Back to Irving. No good that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
And give Sweet Luke credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
KD on the wing. Gallinari covering. Count it. Griffin's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Hawks have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Knocked away. It's stolen by Johnson. Swiped it away. For the finish. And Okongwu slams it in.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
Durant, the pass to Johnson. Floats one up. Goes back up. For 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Hunter. Back to Herter. 3-pointer. A rebound by the Nets.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And KD throws it down.
The ball handling from Durant really a key to what sets him apart as a player. He can pull up and break you down.
Pass to Herter. Johnson with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
You know, people underestimate the speed of Durant. He gets up court quickly.
Williams scanning the floor. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third. He feeds it to Okongwu. Chalk up 2 there. Okongwu's now got 10 points.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Williams against Irving. Williams with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Gallinari inside the three-point line, and the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Nets lead by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. And Trae Young subbed in for Chris Dunn. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
All the officials are all over that one.
First one falls for him. And Harris drops them both. The Hawks trail by 6. Young outside. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. And it's Bogdanovich on the foul.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. On the wing, Johnson. Here's Claxton. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Young.
There are very few shots in this game that Young can't make. You take one thing away from him, and he just goes to the next.
Back to Johnson. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Young, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Kyrie Irving is checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's James Harden in for Johnson. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Young. Harden outside. And it's good, 2 points.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And Jordan sends it back.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
Harden kicks to Irving. Harden against Bogdanovich. Jordan. Great positioning on the putback.
A seasoned vet with lots of playoff experience, Jordan remains calm under pressure.
Harden against Young. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
Never afraid to take the big shot. Trae Young, we have to call you Mr. Young.
Durant dishes to Irving. To the paint. Here's Jordan. And oh, he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Young. Capella trying to free himself up. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. That one misses. The Hawks trail by 4. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And it's Capella missing.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
Here's Harden. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Bogdanovich passes to Snell. Power down with both hands.
That was cold-blooded. Tony Snell with the biggest play of the night.
Brooklyn leading by 4. 1:07 left in the game. Irving attacking, and he banks in the layup.
Kyrie never losing his composure. He is deadly in the clutch.
The Hawks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th, and even 50%. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
Irving finds Harris. Harden with it. And the jam by Harden.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. And the foul on Harden. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. And the Nets making a change here as well. Luwawu's checked in. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Harden against Bogdanovich. Pass to Irving. The 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And it's a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Now, here is Harden. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. This was a very strong showing for him. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. They're down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much shipping back down their rotation.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center filling out the middle. And for the Hawks, we've got Bogdanovich. John Collins is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Capella in at the 5 roaming the paint. Now the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it, stretch the floor. will likely be the victor.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
Now here is Holiday. Young with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. Young's running. Uses the glass to finish the layup. About a minute played so far here in the first. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Collins. Here's Snell. Kicks it out to Collins. They get it back. Young outside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Basket good. Young's got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
It's Collins with the drive. Capella trying to free himself up. Collins, good. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Hawks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Lou Williams is checked in for Trae Young. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter basketball.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Good.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Collins against Giannis. Shot by Collins, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Williams passes to Capella. Outside, Bogdanovich. Up again. It's good on the putback.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific executions so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Lopez. Holiday. And he overshot that one, missing. 10 points separating the teams. Here's Snell. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
The kick out to Holiday. Down low. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Holiday.
Lopez not to be denied. Nice strong finish there.
Holiday against Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one for the Hawks. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. Dunn, he's checked in for the Hawks. Left block shot on the way. The shot's good from Forbes.
You know, for a sharpshooter like Forbes, guys, getting points inside can only help him be more effective on the perimeter. It actually add a step to his quickness.
Now, here's Capella. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Portis. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. For Atlanta, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
You know, being drafted number 5 overall, Dunn's faced a lot of high expectations in his young career. He certainly has the physical tools to meet most of those, and I believe he will.
And the Bucks miss again. Atlanta leading by 8. Here's Gallinari. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Consistent at looking to score. Gallinari knows how to put pressure on defenders and earn that call.
Gallinari hits them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Here's Connaughton. Lays it up off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so it's Atlanta in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I like to stay locked in to the game and focus to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Portis. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Forbes in at the point. And stolen by Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
About the vision from the crafty little guard. Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for the Hawks. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
Atlanta making some changes. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Bogdanovich comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Kevin Huerter. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. For Milwaukee, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
The Hawks making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Young against Holiday. Young drives in. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
To the inside. Rebound Atlanta. And And here we go. Hawks running again. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bucks trail by 18. Holiday left side. Over in the corner, onto Kumbo. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And the Hawks making a change here. Dunn's checked in. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Tony Snell's checked in for Williams. 1:57 left to play in the first half. Here's Dunn. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And the Hawks lead by 20.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Holiday. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Pass to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. Bogdanovich inside, and it's sent back by Lopez.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. The Bucks also with the sub. Middleton's checked in, and yes, it's good. Holiday's got 6 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Atlanta leading by 16. Williams scanning the floor. Out to Gallinari. Back to Williams. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Gallinari right side. Back to Williams. No good. Holiday with the defensive effort. Here's DiVincenzo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
9 seconds left now here in the second. And Williams, here we go. And the shot goes down. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Going right at that defender. Williams plays off contact, manages to keep control. Count it up. Cash money.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our half. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 16 points. You look at the... Thanks for joining.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
John Collins is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Young looking around. Shooting foul as the whistle. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Young outside. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. In the corner, Collins with it. Just 4 to shoot. Second chance shot, and Bogdanovich lays it in. Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Young with the ball. 16 points for him. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Makes it off the glass.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
To the middle, here's Lopez. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you hate to give Lopez an easy one around the rim, but you don't like sending him to the line either.
The Bucks have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. For the Hawks, Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Trae Young. The Bucks also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
And Holiday, here we go. Yep, it counts. He's got 10.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Done outside. Up top, Capella. Lopez covering. Lopez with the block. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. And it's Williams in for Chris Dunn. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here's Williams. Yep, that one goes. Williams has got 8.
Boy, for a pint-sized guy, Williams can absorb a lot of contact. Torches his man there.
Down low, Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And here is Williams. He's got 8. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Hunter, the pass to Huerter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Williams in the post. Here's Okongwu. Pass to Williams. Tries again. Okongwu, the second chance points on the tip in. And the Hawks lead by 12.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And the Bucks making a change here. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for Atlanta. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Now, here is Young. With 2 seconds left. Can't capitalize inside.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Atlanta leading by 12, setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Portis in its center. Holiday against Young. Kicks to Snell. The pass to Gallinari. Young in the corner. Just 3 to shoot. It's tipped. And it's the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
DiVincenzo against Bogdanovic. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Fast break, the Hawks. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Atlanta making some changes. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Trae Young. The Bucks also with the sub. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Atlanta leading by 14. The rebound by Holiday.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
And it's good for 2.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. The Bucks also changing it up. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teagan for Drew Holiday. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
A terrific effort there by Young, really all night. The defense has tried to make adjustments, but he just stayed one step ahead of them. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Young, good work there as it goes. Young's got 24.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Tries it from 9. That one wide left.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Here's Connaughton.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
The Hawks leading by 14. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. Milwaukee making a switch here. Forbes checked in. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here's Young. Capella trying to free himself up. Shot's good from Young. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
And this is something Young must keep doing. His attack off the dribble, the ability to absorb the contact, and then just finishing through it.
Stolen by Collins. It's stolen by Kumbo, and Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Bucks trail by 16. On the wing, Giannis. He's guarded by Collins. Onto Kumbo, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Atlanta.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Pass to Bogdanovich. And here's Young from the arc. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 14.
Yeah, you could see how Teague was probing the defender there, seeing if he could catch him leaning and drive to the rim. Nicely done.
And stolen by Jeff Teague. It's deflected. Young with the steal. Out left to the wing. Snell finds Young. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
Young outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. From deep. No good. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. A great view of our broadcast locations in downtown Atlanta. We're all set to bring you today. And
hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3. And for the Hawks, they've got Tony Snell. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Young in at the point guard. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots. But center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2 and you're 7'2, I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
It's just never easy trying to guard Young without fouling. He is great at finding ways to create these calls.
And the first one drops. And so Young nails them both.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Outside, Simmons to the inside. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Harris passes to Simmons. On the wing, Green. 5 on the clock. Pass to Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Young. He can't get it to go. Good D by Embiid. Now the 76ers with it.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
So it's Atlanta now. Young looking around. Bucket is good.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Harris passes to Curry. A beautiful reverse layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Young outside. And the rejection by Embiid.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
76ers trailing. 1:58 left to play in the first quarter. And Harris wide open. He shoots and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Collins. Good D by Embiid.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Simmons. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Shot clock at 5. And that one, good.
And such a nimble ball handler. Williams makes quick work of getting down the lane, and he'll drive all night long if they let him.
Hilton on top. Passes to Hill. Thibault kicks to Hill. On the wing, Harris. There's the feed to Embiid. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. The Hawks leading. Williams looking over the floor. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I love the high activity Capella brings. Someone that really brings it on the offensive glass.
Pass to Thibault. Back to Milton. Outside Hill. And here's Harris from the arc. That shot misses. And Atlanta will come the other way. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. And it's Gallinari in for John Collins. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Williams, no good. The 76ers trail by 4. And Curry, here we go. Here's Simmons. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Oh, he's a supreme competitor. Simmons, he creates second chance opportunities with his hustle.
Outside Williams. And it's sent back by Howard. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hawks on top, up by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
Huerter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's done in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Hawks shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Hunter. Off target at the rim.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Out to the wing. Back to Milton. Outside, Scott. 76ers moving the ball around. Howard, the pass to Scott. He's looking for Howard and finds him. The drive by Scott. Got a piece of it.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
The Hawks leading by 4. It's stolen by Hill. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, Howard kicks to Scott. So the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Hill. Hilton the pass to Hill. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. That shot is off. And Atlanta has possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
What unselfishness from the young guard done. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Outside Hill. The pass to Korkmaz to the paint. Howard kicks to Scott. Here's Korkmaz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And stolen by Howard. Inside. That one doesn't drop. And Atlanta will come the other way.
You got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Green left side. Here's Simmons. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Here's Young. And the layup is good. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside, Simmons. On the wing, Green. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Harris.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Now, here is Young. 9 points in the game so far. The dish to Snell. And Young, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
On the wing, Harris fires from deep. Rebounded by Snell, and it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 13-4 run, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Curry, and Maxey's subbed in for Simmons.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
And it's Harris off the drive. It's good, and the Hawks lead has got down to 11 on the bucket from Embiid.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Right side, Collins. To the paint, deflects the pass. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Howard, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, free throwing was never a strength of Howard's game.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line, and so he hits both. Here's Williams. He gets it in there. And the Hawks lead by 11.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half.
Howard, such an opposing presence.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because it...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. And this Hawks team still learning on the fly. Hawks learning on the fly. And that...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. George Hill out there with Curry. And it's Green in at the small forward. And the call will be against George Hill. That's foul number 2 for him. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. And Simmons, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Bogdanovich passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
You got to admire the awareness Bogdanovich possesses. I mean, solid at realizing when the D has left someone open. Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings. And not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player. Playing a little cornerback there, anticipates the pass and jumps the route.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The 76ers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And both free throws good for Curry. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start.
Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now. This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
Now Young. He's got 13. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. The drive by Green. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Oh, an underrated athlete, if you ask me. Green has the leaping ability to do damage inside.
Young outside. And Embiid with the block. And he recovers it. They get it back. And it's Capella missing. The 76ers trail by 4. Stolen by Collins. Goes up on the block. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The assertiveness of...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Oh, this is where Simmons does the most damage. I mean, he's an electrifying, dynamic transition player who torches defense.
Young against Simmons.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots. He'd be better off passing up.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And here is Scott. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Well, you can't allow Howard to get this kind of positioning. He's confident in his ability to score inside.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams and go small against them. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Milton kicks to Hill. To the inside. Goes back up. And it's Howard laying it in. Howard's got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses is just a lethal concoction.
Molinari on the wing. Out to the wing. Herder passes to Okongwu. Back to Herder. Scott against Williams. It's stolen by Hill. Milton kicks to Howard. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's now got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Milton with it. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Korkmaz. To the middle. Here's Howard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Howard's got the lead back up to 2 now for the 76ers. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. 76ers lead by 2. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Dunn is out there with Williams. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's Hunter. And it's Herder in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now, here's Maxey. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Curry deciding where to go with it. Embiid rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 8 rebounds in this game. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And the persistence of Bogdanovich. I mean, I love watching him work hard in these transition situations.
Hill passes to Embiid. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Harris is checked in for Scott. Green comes in for Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for George Hill. Tipped away. It's stolen by Green. And there's the foul. It's on Tony Snell. That's foul number 2 for him. And so Green will bring it up for the 76ers. They lead by 1. On the wing, Harris. Back to Simmons. Outside Curry. Pass to Green. 5 to shoot. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Simmons finds Curry.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Curry.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Simmons. Young's shot is good.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Harris outside. Now Simmons. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Simmons got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers. Young outside. Curry with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And Capella sends it back.
It seems to improve his shot blocking every year. I mean, Capella is outstanding at using his length to swat away shots. Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Young against Simmons. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Young.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Here's Simmons down low. Embiid finds Green. Just 5 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Embiid, no good. That should have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Shot by Collins, no good. Philadelphia leading by 3. They kick it out to Green. Outside Curry. Passes it to Harris. Feeds it to Embiid. Harris dishes to Curry. Back to Harris. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. There's Embiid. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Young left side. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I mean, and really major props to Capella for reading shot angles so well. His timing on these putback slams couldn't be any better.
Outside, Simmons. Rebound, Atlanta. Right side, Bogdanovich. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
34 seconds left in the 4th quarter. There's Embiid. Count it!
What I love about the big man is his fearlessness. I mean, Embiid, he's a leader who feels comfortable taking big shots.
Capella trying to free himself up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Harris.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Hawks making a switch here. Gallinari is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
Now, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Here's Simmons. Embiid. It falls!
Stellar work on the offensive end. Embiid, I mean, his reach helps him track down many second chance opportunities.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
That's what they need to tie it. Boy, what a game this has been.
And staying with the play, Harris.
Just incredible patience by Harris, rising to the occasion in a big way with the key basket there.
So the 76ers win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There below is, and the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Brooklyn, Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Durant in at the 4. The shot's good. Harden's got the first points up on the board here for the Nets. In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feel secondary. Such a quick thinker in those spots. Trae Young has a knack for knowing where to get to.
Irving against Bogdanovich. The shot's good from Irving.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Passes it to Snell. And stolen by Harris. In transition, here come the Nets. And Harden with the stuff.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drop.
And the Hawks making a change here. Williams is checked in. And the Hawks with possession. It's a 5-point game. Inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
All free throws good from Capella. For Brooklyn, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Durant finds Irving. Back to Durant. The kick out to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Step back shot, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
We've seen a quick start here for the Nets. And KD the bucket on the assist from Harden.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Outside Collins. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Here's Williams. Basket counts.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
Harden scanning the floor. Dishes it to Harris. Back to Harden. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Williams gets the bucket.
Such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside. It really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
Now, here is Irving. Nets passing it around. Right side, Jordan. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks trail by 3. Over in the corner, Williams. From the wing. Another shot. Capella with the bucket.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now, here is Irving. Pass to Harden. And Capella sends it back. And they'll keep possession. And that one is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Williams passes to Capella. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for Clint Capella.
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
On the wing, Irving. Jordan at the elbow. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Brown in for James Harden. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu is checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Okongwu, nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now, here is Irving. Over Williams. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
Williams with the ball. 2 points. That one goes. Williams has got 6.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Irving.
Like to see when an offensive player takes some pride in the defensive play. Nice job by Lou Williams sticking to his man there.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 1. We'll take a quick.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half where they, hitting on.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Griffin in at the 5. Young with the steal. To the paint. And Okongwu slams it in.
So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Griffin down low. Atlanta with the rebound.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And they pick up 2. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Donnie's checked in for Atlanta. Griffin's shot is off. Got a piece of it. The Hawks leading by 3. It's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Some changes for Brooklyn. Joe Harris comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Harden in for Irving. Gallinari outside. No good on the 3. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
It's his 2nd foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Huerter.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Down against Harden. Pass to Bogdanovich. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Brown. Brooklyn trailing. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Johnny Snell's checked in for the Hawks. Harris outside. Back to Harden. On the wing, Harris fires for 3. Not going to go that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And stolen by Harris. And now Harris running the floor all by himself. And stolen by Bogdanovich. To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Young against Harden. Goes up the baseline. Buries the jump shot. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Feeds to Capella. Hawks passing it around. Here's Dunn. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Have to admire how Dunn draws these fouls. Just a master at fooling whoever is on it.
So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Jordan. And it's Kevin Durant in for Bruce Brown.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
5 on the clock. Collins kicks to Snell. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Green, he's checked in for the Nets. Kyrie Irving comes in for Joe Harris. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Young's checked in. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Irving with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. The shot's good from Irving.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Here's Young. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
So they take the lead. Irving's got 10 points.
Such a remarkable scorer. Kyrie has such a quick trigger. The D has no chance there.
Here's Capella, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nets lead by 2. And now we'll set. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They ended the period holding on to us. And that's a.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. They got Tony Snell. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. Harden finds Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, maybe not the highest of flyers, Durant, but because of his reach, it's so easy for him to win above the rim.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2. Now Jordan. Here is Harden. In the corner, Irving with it. Harden trying to get open. Misses the 3. Atlanta's shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovich really in attack mode here tonight.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
Young outside. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. KD dishes to Harden. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Jeff Green, he's checked in for James Harden. And a wide open look for Irving. Kept alive. Jordan the pass to KD. Outside Irving. Lets a floater go. And another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Gallinari.
Well, the D cannot handle DJ right now. A gigantic guy on the inside who's going to get those calls most of the time.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Brown's checked in. How the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And Williams, here we go, makes it off the glass. Williams has got 8 points.
Well, you deserve that kind of treatment if you're going to get up when Lou Williams like that. Terrific at getting to the rack.
Irving against Williams. Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Jordan's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
There's Williams with the 3. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Griffin comes in for Joe Harris. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Bruce Brown. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Donnie's checked in for Okongwu. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Dunn. The Hawks trail by 6. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Luwawu is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Bruce Brown comes in for Irving. And it's Johnson in for Jordan.
A 3-time 6th man of the year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son 6 in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the 6th men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
Tyler Johnson is unpredictable at times. He knows where he's going, but the defense does not. He can pass or shoot it off that screen and roll.
Here's Williams. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Brown dishes to Griffin. Brown the pass to Griffin. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Griffin's got 6 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Griffin against Williams. 20 seconds left to play in the 3rd. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Hunter.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Johnson dishes to Griffin. Here's Luwawu. Griffin's shot is off.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nets out in front. They lead by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. We've got Harden. Green is out there with Griffin. And it's Durant. And it's Irving at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And Griffin playing with heart. Like how he slams that one home right now, dominating in the paint.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Collins kicks to Snell. Young from outside. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, that's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint, quick and athletic, able to corral the miss.
Outside, KD. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Harden. It falls for the sixth time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Harden. And it's Capella missing. Nets leading by 5. Irving for 3. They grab their own miss, and Green is right there.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Young inside, guarded by Harden. Shots good from Young.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Griffin passes to Irving. Shots good. Griffin making the play. Irving's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Nets.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Young finds Capella. And the layup's good off the glass.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Now the pass to Harden. To the middle. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Passes it to Bogdanovich. A rebound by the Nets. Irving looking for an opening. Kicks it to Griffin. In the corner, Harden. Here's Irving. From down in the low post, it goes. And now a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
Kyrie has so many layers to what he can do to you offensively. Loves pulling out the soft, delicate floater.
He gets that one.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
On the wing, Harden. Shoots over Capella, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 8.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Blake Griffin. And Harris subbed in for Green.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
How about that? John Collins with some footwork down low. That looked like it's been practiced in the offseason.
And so Collins nails both of them. Brooklyn leading by 8. Outside Irving. Harden outside. Down low. Jordan kicks to Harden. 16 feet away. Clock at 6. Unloads from 13. He's off on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. The Hail Mary from beyond half court is off target. KD dishes to Harris. Harden against Young. Pulls it from 20. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And it's sent back by KD.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
Irving finds Harden. Good on the triple. Harden's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the speed.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg. down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Young. John Collins is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5, home in the paint. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Augin, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Shot by Collins, no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And it's sent back by Lopez.
3 straight misses to begin this contest and already starting to look frustrated. High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Young's shot is off.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Lopez finds Middleton. Now Giannis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
And here's Young.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass. A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Stolen by Collins. Oh, and here we go with Collins. Nobody back. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins is terrific in transition. Consistently beats opponents up and down the floor.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. It's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Snell. Capella kicks to Snell. Pass to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Atlanta with the ball.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Or is he actually insane enough to think that he might be able to make that? Either way, we might see him sitting by himself for a while.
Young against Holiday.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line. That one on Collins.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
The first free throw is good.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Hawks trail by 7. Right side, Williams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, and suddenly he hits the turbojets.
There's the pass to Lopez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. The Bucks have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Yeah, and most bigs don't shoot free throws as efficiently as Lopez. The coaching staff has to appreciate that part of his game.
Portis, who's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's Williams, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Bobby Portis. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
You look at the trajectory of Williams' career. Second-round pick, started slow, but his game has aged like a fine wine.
Fires the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Fast break, here they come. Here's Okongwu. That one, no good. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Bucks. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And it's blocked.
Great size by Bobby Portis. Would love to see him block more shots, but he got all of that one.
This time's checked in for Lou Williams. Over to the wing. Here's Herter. It's rebounded by Portis.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Dunn left side. Inside. Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
There's the triple. No good. Shot missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
In the corner. Herter with it. Milwaukee with the rebound. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Portis. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Pass to Forbes. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 7.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over eager.
Pass to Forbes. In the corner. Middleton with it. From past the arc. The shot that time not on target. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Here's Herter. Lays it up and banks it in. Herter's got his first points of the game. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think he's going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Here's DiVincenzo. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Collins. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Bucks leading by 5. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
In attacking with all that length, when Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Snell's checked in. Over to the left wing. Plenty of space. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Onto the Kumbo. No good.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Here's Young. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Lou Williams is checked in for Atlanta.
You know what? You forget that he's small in stature. Trae Young's skill set is exactly what every team is looking for.
DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Passes it to Middleton. Let's go. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Yeah, the toughness of Holiday, sticking his nose in there, coming up with the second chance look.
And a deep three from Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
And it's Capella missing. Bucks leading by 10. Here's Holiday. The putback. Giannis on the funnel. Antetokounmpo's got 15 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Young. Gets in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Collins against Giannis. Here's Lopez, and Capella sends it back. Williams in the post. Collins. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And give Sweet Luke credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
And so that's the end of the first half. Bucks lead by 8. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 15 points, 6 rebounds, and that should...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks, they've got Clint Capella. Tony Snell is out there with John Collins. And it's Young, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 guard. Capella with it, out-guarded by Giannis.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Giannis outside. For 3, Middleton. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Hawks making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Holiday against Young. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 6.
Right there you see Holiday's toughness. Gets hit, able to maintain body control, finishes the play.
They get the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Back to Lopez. The second chance effort. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
To the inside. And Giannis throws it down.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
Young against Holiday. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Young. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Lopez passes to Holiday. To the paint. Here's Giannis. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lobbed up there for Collins.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
Down low. The alley-oop layup. Very well done. Collins has got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Yep, that one goes. He's got 8.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Collins. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
As soon as he had the ball in his hands, he put the pressure on the defense and found the opening.
Here's DiVincenzo. Over Bogdanovich. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got his second basket. The Hawks have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Capella, high post. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Milwaukee is getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Lopez left side. Back to DiVincenzo. Kicks it down to Middleton. Shot clock at 3. Over Hunter. But they get it back. Giannis on the follow. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Young. Yep, that one goes in there. Young's got 13.
Scouting report is be physical with Trae Young. And every night, he finds ways to still make plays.
And there's the pass to Middleton over Young. The baseline J off the mark. At the end of the third, the score is all even. Both teams absolutely filling it up. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in it with the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. And it's Gallinari in for John Collins. The Hawks trailing. Williams looking around. And good that time.
Because of his size, everyone tries to get physical with Lou, but he pays it no mind.
DiVincenzo with it. Pass to Portis. Lays it up off the glass. Portis has got his first 2 points.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
So savvy inside for a player of his size and tough. Williams will do whatever it takes.
Here's DiVincenzo. The shot comes out, and Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Okongwu.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here is Forbes. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Tucker finds Portis. Baseline Jay on the way. Misses off the right iron. Hawks shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Okongwu, the pass to Williams. Second shot opportunity. Back to Gallinari. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot is good. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Here's DiVincenzo, and it's blocked. And there's the feed to Okongwu. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Antetokounmpo, no good. The Hawks leading by 4. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got his 4th assist in this one. Atlanta calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Clint Capella.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by the Hawks. 1:57 left in the 4th quarter. And Young, here we go. And he gets it to go. And that's now 17 points for Trae Young.
Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Holiday.
He's a natural-born scorer who leaves everything out on the floor. Young simply makes things happen. Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those 2 to fall.
Bucks trail by 5. Outside Holiday. Feeds it to Lopez. To the inside, DiVincenzo. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Capella. All going up court. Young's shot is good. Young's got 21.
The charisma, the superhuman workload. Trae Young is built for stardom.
Giannis inside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Bucks ball. Here's Middleton. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Boy, he just hasn't been able to get his shot to fall. Pass to Young. Four on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 9-point Hawks lead.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Shots good by Middleton.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
Shot by Collins, no good.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
Another miss by Middleton. And so the Hawks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got John Collins. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Capella in at the center. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Simmons, good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there, and that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
Now here's Simmons. After the miss from Trae Young, Embiid kicks to Simmons. High, arcing shot, and he lays it up and in. Simmons got his second basket of the game.
And Simmons so deft with the floater, freezing the defense completely.
And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all three from the field.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
It's Young on the wing and stolen by Harris. And now here comes Simmons leading the break, and Simmons slams it in.
Boy, Simmons so dangerous in these open floor situations. I love his aggressiveness in getting to the right spot.
And Young, here we go. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Simmons against Collins. Elbow shot is on the way. No good from Simmons.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Young, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive. And he continues to grow as a passer.
Young with no one around. Knocked loose. The 76ers leading by 4. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Capella sends it back.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Hawks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Young against Harris. Another shot, and it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got 10 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Inside, here's Embiid, and no good. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Young. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. He's got 12.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
Young passes to Capella. Young looking around. Nice move. And it's good on the layup.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
2 shots. And Simmons drops them both.
You look at Ben Simmons, and it's easy to compare him somewhat to LeBron James because he's a walking triple-double threat every game. And quite honestly, I think he's only going to get better, especially if he adds a jump shot.
Shots good by Williams.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. The Hawks on top. They lead by 3. Live from Philadelphia.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at point guard. Hill passes to Korkmaz. Now Milton. It's back to Hill. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You've got to give credit to how Hill just bounces off contact like it's not even phasing him. I mean, he really knows how to finish in style.
Williams' shot is off. The 76ers trail. Hill kicks to Milton. Pass to Howard. Back to Milton. Here's Korkmaz. Howard trying to free himself up. Korkmaz, no good. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Oh, the lob to Gallinari. And stolen by Scott. Here's Korkmaz. And he dunks it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
There's Williams with the 3, rebounded by Howard. 76ers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Hill. Nice D from Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for Atlanta. They trail by 1. A nice shot by Gallinari.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Milton with it. Okongwu covering. And the shot goes in. Howard's got 4 this quarter. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That is.
Got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And a change for the Hawks. This time's checked in for Williams. Here's Simmons. Embiid trying to break loose. A nice shot by Simmons. Simmons got 12 in the game. Here's Herter. And a miss there on the triple. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. It's Curry with the drive. Plays it up and banks it in. And it's a 3-point Philadelphia lead.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And Young kicks to Snell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Embiid.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Good on the bucket. 14 points for him.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Capella finds Bogdanovich. Here's Young. That one good for 2.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
Collins against Simmons. Now the dish to Embiid. No good on that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Snell. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Simmons passes to Embiid. 35 seconds left in the first half of the game. Sinks that one from the post.
Boy, a large frame and nimble feet and great strength allow Embiid to be bully balling guys down low.
Collins, good. You talked about a back and forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Outside Curry. He feeds it to Embiid. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter. Young against Harris. Young drives in, goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Yeah, terrific effort there by Young, really all night. The defense has tried to make adjustments, but he's just stayed one step ahead of them.
And a close game so.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 20 points. And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They've got Korkmaz. Howard is out there with Mike Scott. Then it's George Hill, and it's Milton in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Here's Young. Goes back up. Capella uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Here's Simmons. No good with the layup. The Hawks leading. Bogdanovich wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Snell. No good on that one.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Young outside. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And the pass to Herder. Gallinari on the wing. Here's Herder, defended by Milton. And it's sent back by Howard. And now Philadelphia on the break. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
And the 76ers with some changes. Scotty's checked in for Ben Simmons. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Hill in for Maxey. Chris Dunn's checked in for Atlanta. Milton with it. Makes it off the glass. Milton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Passes it to Williams. Over Hill. Williams can't get it to go. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kevin Herder, he's checked in for Chris Dunn. Now Milton to the middle. And Scott has it in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Scott's got the lead up to 10 now for Philadelphia. Now here's Williams. He's got 5. Gallinari in the corner. Over Scott. And it's Gallinari missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Here's Howard, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Howard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Hunter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Here's Gallinari. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And you see the muscle Gallinari's added to his frame. Now able to draw contact and still finish the play.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And here's Maxey. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And stolen by Okongwu. And so it's Philadelphia. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Hawks trail by 9. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Herder make up the back. Bogdanovich out there with Collins, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Embiid, rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. The finish, and finished off by Collins.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
Here's Maxey, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressor.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Hill. Here's Bogdanovich. Young passes to Capella. The kick out to Young. Clock at 2. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And just good at staying under control. Even when Young is under duress, he just keeps his composure.
High post, Embiid. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the 76ers. Here's Green. High post, Embiid. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
And here's Young from the arc. And Curry pulls it down.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat. But it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Outside, Simmons. Outside, Curry. Shot clock at 6. Simmons trying to get open. It's Curry. That time on the assist from Simmons.
Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
Here's Young. Here's Capella. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Clint Capella.
Just have to be more careful with Simmons. I mean, he's absolutely brilliant at keeping the defense off balance.
And he makes the first. Dunn, he's checked in for Atlanta.
2 shots.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Hawks trail by 12. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, you got to respect the athleticism and the willingness to defend that Simmons has. I mean, he's a skilled shot blocker, too.
And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. Launches a 3. Up again. And Collins is right there.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Stolen by Collins.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
Snell from outside. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. The kick out to Young. From deep, Collins. That shot off the mark. Simmons with the defensive effort. And Simmons slams it in.
And, you know, this is why Simmons is an all-star caliber player, guys, because he has the ability to dominate games.
Young pass to Capella. Outside Collins. And stolen by Simmons.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the 76ers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ben Simmons.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Curry way outside, but they'll get another chance. It's stolen by Capella. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Takes a 3. Snell, no good. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, we very well could have some competition in the broadcast booth in a few years. I mean, Green's talked a lot about wanting to become an analyst when he retires from the game, and I don't think there's any question he'll be a good one.
Pass to Hunter. From deep three-point range, Atlanta gets it back. Out to the right wing. Here's Herter. It's off. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.